And I'm back with more dual Destinies. Phoenix Wright has taken the bench. And now it's time to meet Ted Tonight. Let's talk about bombs! But at the very least, show this court some respect and move that face guard. Ew. The bomb was originally disarmed by me, then transported here as evidence. Bomb name HH3000, operated by timer or a remote. I was watching from the gallery when it suddenly became alarmed. I saw that the bomb's timer was counting down. So even though the bomb was supposed to be disarmed, it somehow got switched on? Precisely. Activating the timer is very simple. 1. Connect wires. 2. Switching timer. A monkey could do it. I'm sure even you would be able to, Mr. Wright. I guess that makes you the blue monkey in this barrel of fun, boss. I'd now like to begin my cross-examination. Huh? Ah! Mr. Tony, what is that? HH3000, aka a bomb. A bomb? Great googly moogly! I demand you disarm that this instant. Disassembly complete. 5.3 seconds, 0.02 seconds short of my personal best. Are you trying to give me a heart attack? Not exactly a spring chicken, you know. This is an exact replica of the HH3000. It is used to practice disarming bombs. Disarm equals success. Explosion equals failure. An exact replica of the bomb that exploded? So that's what it looked like. I submitted a photograph of the real bomb taken just before the trial. Dimensions 10 by 10 by 10. Weight 10 pounds. A perfect replication. Your bomb does appear to have a good copy indeed. Yes, however, I could not replicate the detonation mechanism. It is a very puzzling wiring setup. It is regrettable I could not replicate it. Witness, that's enough. There's no need to replicate anything here. And now if the defense would begin, where has Mr. Sykes gone to? Athena, you can come out now. Okay, Mr. Wright, let's get to work. I guess you were pretty scared, huh? What? I don't know what you're talking about. She was about to bolt. Put a sock in it, widget. As transparent as ever. Now let's see, where were we? We were at the cross-examination? Oh, of course. She seemed disoriented. I wonder if she's alright. Maybe I should ask her if she remembers how to cross-examine? No need for that. She'll be fine. I'll do everything I can to help. If you can't find any contradictions, and you flub up too often, don't be afraid to ask me for help. Remember to consult with me when it appears. I'll let you know when I think the suspicious statement is. Sounds good. I'll be counting on you if I get in a bind. Alright, it's cross-examination time.
Objection!
So you say you saw the bomb's countdown? Is that right? Of course. I clearly saw it counting down to 0. And I say that you're clearly lying. What are you talking about? There's no way you could have seen the bomb's timer. After all, the bomb was concealed inside a stuffed animal. Mr. Tonate, how can you claim to know the bomb was about to go off when you couldn't even see the timer? Ah! Words, letters, no! That does seem to be a glaring inconsistency, indeed. Witness, how do you explain this? Well, Oh, that was great, Mr. Wright. You found a contradiction right away. Always remember, Athena, when you find an inconsistency in a witness's testimony, there's always a reason behind it. Could be a lie, hidden meaning, a secret. Whatever it is, it's up to us to dig it out. And pointing out every contradiction we find is the best way to do it, right? Right, boss? The question is, what can we dig out of Mr. Tonate? Well, let me see. No. There must be some mistake. Oh, yes. Yes, of course. I remember now. The sound. I knew because of the sound. Sound? What sound? When the timer of this type of bomb is switched on, it beeps softly. Beep, beep, beep. It is the sound of the bomb counting down. Beeping. Like my burping. A beeping noise, you say. I had food. I suppose it would be possible to notice that, even with the bomb inside the stuffed animal. I simply made a mistake. My bad. Objection! A robot saying my bad? What is this, TTS? How in the world would you hear such a tiny little sound all the way from the gallery? Listening for the sound of a bomb timer is an integral part of my work. I constantly undergo training so that I will never miss it. I hardly think training would help you hear something so soft from so far away. What now? Are you making light of the fine science of disarming bombs? It is a solemn mission that I put my life on the line to perform. What kind of specialist would I be if I could not hear a bomb's timer? It's not like disassembling a toaster, you know. Now he's just showing off. You keep answering that the sound was too tiny to hear, but the only tiny thing to hear is your skill as a lawyer. Being mistrustful is not an attractive quality, you know. And you're just overflowing with attractive qualities, aren't you? Or perhaps you have some proof that Mr. Tonate did not hear the sound. Well, no, but it still seems totally suspect. But is it really going to be that hard? It's going to be really hard to prove he didn't hear something. If I have this correct, the prosecution's argument is that someone reactivated the bomb before it was brought into the courtroom. What I don't understand, Mr. Payne, is why you believe that this person to be Miss Woods. Why did I say Mr.? That's simple, Your Honor. Mr. Tonate happened to be there when it happened. He was there when the defendant rearmed the bomb. What's this? It happened before the trial started. It was when Detective Arm and I were transporting the bomb. We brought the bomb to the lobby for the defense. Bomb equals evidence. The lawyer wanted to see it before the start of trial. Looking for a chance to get at the bomb, Miss Woods was already there in the lobby. Her goal was surely to rearm the bomb and start the remote switch. Start the remote switch. The remote switch? Yes, the switch that controls the bomb remotely. Duh. It has been missing ever since the incident. Dead man switch. I am partially to blame. I left the bomb and remote on top of the transport case, and they were removed, or rearmed and stolen when I was talking with the lawyer. The defendant used that remote from inside the courtroom to start the timer. How can you assert so unequivocally that the bomb was rearmed in the lobby?
Objection!
The bomb was safely secured in the transport case. The only time it was outside of the case was in the lobby. Therefore, that was the one and only opportunity anyone had to meddle with it. Someone other than Mr. Tonic could have opened the case and taken the bomb out. Impossible. The transport case is assigned exclusively to me. Do you see the number there? That is my ID number. And I have the only key that can open the case. Well, gee, you're just spelling out that you're the criminal. Nevertheless, Mr. Payne's assertion is nothing but conjecture. You have no proof that it was Miss Woods who stole the remote switch. And by the same token, you have no proof that it wasn't her. But what I do have is a piece of evidence that proves the defendant handled the bomb. That tail! 5 minutes, 24 seconds, 2.3 deciseconds. I don't think I've ever seen the word I've seen milliseconds. I've never seen deciseconds. The defense's advantage lasted a mere 5 minutes. Talk about a rotten hand. As long as they have her fingerprints as the trump card, I'm at a big disadvantage. It appears we'll have to hear from the defendant herself once more. I wholeheartedly agree, Your Honor. I would like to recall Miss Woods to the stand. I trust you have no objections, Mr. Wright? I'm worried about her condition, but we do need her testimony. On the other hand, I'm not sure I want to make Athena mad. I can read your feelings, you know, boss. Guess there's no hiding from her, right? Don't worry. I know we need her testimony. But if anybody picks on her again, they'll pay. Guess she's already at anger level 1. Don't worry. I'll stop the proceedings before I let anything bad happen to her. The defense has no objections, Your Honor. In that case, I will take my leave. But before I do, there is just one more thing, Mr. Wright. Me? Yes? Dismantling bombs is my job. Dismantling the case is yours. Do you think you can handle it? I look forward to seeing you try. This guy's hiding something. I just know it. Now, if you'll excuse me. It's so weird trying to keep that voice up, because there's weird inflections. Bailiff, please go out to the lobby and bring back the defendant. Oh, God. Junie. Hi, Athena. She looks even worse than before. Don't worry, Junie. We're here for you. Thanks, Athena. I'll do my best, too. You blew up the courtroom because you bear resentment against the courts, correct? No. Of course not. What's that you say? I can barely hear you. I haven't done anything wrong. This prosecutor is scary. What an impudent little girl. Stop acting innocent and tell the truth. This is getting ugly. You rearmed the bomb because you wanted to blow up the courthouse. Admit it. That's why you went to the lobby where Mr. Justice was, isn't that right? Mr. Wright, can I give that prosecutor a smack? What? Of course not. Do we have to review courtroom manners 101 again? We can't let a creep like that bully innocent girls and get off so easily. I haven't forgotten about how he treated you. Don't worry about me, just help Junie. Her heart's crying out. She's so scared. So very scared. Looks like she's picking something up with her heightened sense of hearing. And it sounds like this time, it's the voice of her heart. Don't deny it! You stole the remote switch and used it in the courtroom, didn't you?
Objection!
Your Honor, please put a stop to this. He's badgering the defendant. Yes, Miss Woods does seem quite frightened. Mr. Payne, I ask that you behave more like a gentleman. But don't you know, there's no more a gentleman in this world than I. As if a gentleman or even a gentleman would behave like he does. Don't let that rude ruffian win. Tina. How dare you call a gentleman such as I a rude ruffian, you monkey? I'll have you know I attend a manners class every Saturday. I'm more than just a mere gentleman, I'm a genteel man. And when you're terrorizing a young lady, you're not. I demand my money back from that manners class if I was you. I should probably be the adult here and stop them, but... Mr. Payne, that will be enough. Certainly, Your Honor. No further questions. Let's move on to the defendant's testimony. Miss Woods, please share with the court what you were doing when the bomb went off. Well, that day, I was watching from the gallery. The bomb went off, and rubble started falling. It fell on top of me. Junie's clearly in pain, being forced to recall the bombing like this. She can't even get her words out. This isn't gonna work, so what now? Hey, wait a minute. Even if she can't vocalize what she wants to, maybe we can listen to what's inside her heart. Hey, now's the perfect time to use her power. You can hear it, can't you? The cries of Miss Wood's heart. Yes, and they sound incredibly strained. She's so scared. I think she could collapse at any moment. Athena has a unique ability. With her finely tuned sense of hearing, she can hear the words of a witness's heart. In essence, she can sense how a person is really feeling from the tone of their voice. Guess it's all up to her and her special ability now. Athena, I want you to use the analytical psychology you studied, and listen to the testimony of Miss Woods' heart. Okay, boss. I'll give it a go. After all, this is the whole reason I put in all that effort to studying it. Off cats, let's do this. I don't know if I said that right. So your holographic thingamabob can show us how Miss Woods is feeling, right? In a nutshell, yeah. The emotions and the images that I pick up while listening are inputted all into widget and can use the mood matrix to analyze them. This is a cool gimmick. I like this. They don't overuse it either. They do it like once or twice a case, if that, so it's a nice thing to use. These mood markers they reflect fluctuations in her emotions. When she feels happy or is enjoying the memory, the happy marker will light up. When she's feeling angry or frustrated, the angry marker will react. When she feels sadness or is frightened by a memory, the sad marker will blink. And when she's feeling surprised or confused, the surprised marker will let us know. So with your special ability, with your special ability in Widget's Mood Matrix program, we can track how she's feeling as she testifies. Talk about the wonders of technology. Yep, let me give it a shot. I'm picking up some kind of discord or noise. It's a result of inconsistencies between her testimony and her feelings. If we can pinpoint those inconsistencies, the noise level should drop. Okay, it's time to listen to her true testimony. Huh? I think I have a good grasp on Junie's emotional state now. This power of Athena's is incredible. And I'm seeing an unexpected emotion that's inconsistent with the content of her testimony. What, already? Look at this. It's when she says it fell on top of me. The happy marker's reacting. Well, look at that. That is odd. There must be a reason for this contradictory emotion. We just need to do some digging. When you find an unexpected emotion, you'll first need to pinpoint with L1, and then select the unexpected emotion or reaction from the 4 moods with X. Widgets registering joy when Miss Woods recalls rubble falling on her. There must be a reason for this unexpected emotion. Miss Woods, as the rubble was falling, was there also something that made you feel happy? What? Mr. Wright, the feeling of happiness is spreading through Junie's heart. Keep going on that point and I bet Junie will start to calm down. Great, let's hear what she has to say. Just as I was about to escape the courtroom, the bomb went off. I was so startled, I tripped, and then rubble started falling on top of me. I really thought I was done for. But just then, Apollo came and rescued me. Apollo? He used his own body to shield me from the rubble. So that's when he sustained those injuries. How do you feel, Junie? Did talking about Apollo get you some courage? Yes. Apollo is just like the sun. Strong, bright, and warm. Just talking about him makes me feel like a leaf undergoing photosynthesis. And see? Your coughing stopped all of a sudden. Oh! You're right. Thank you, Athena. Looks like we were able to draw out some new testimony. Pretty neat, huh? There's still some noise left, meaning there still must be some discord. Guess we'll just have to keep going. Let me input this new information and update the matrix. We'll be good to go. You remember what to do, right? When I find an unexpected emotion, I should pinpoint. That's right. And when you select it from the mood markers, we can find the reason for the discord in our heart. Then we should be able to draw out new testimony. Sad. Okay, got it. Okay. You were happy when Mr. Justice rescued you, right? Yes, I was really happy. Was there also something you felt sad about? Sad? The reason I ask is, when you were describing how you were rescued, I sensed a little sadness too. Oh, I think it's probably because of Bumrap Riney. Bumrap Riney? Well, what do you know? Something new. That's right. I brought my stuffed animal Bumrap Riney to watch the trial with me. they're brothers. Who knew the legal world could inspire a whole line of merch? I had Bum Rap Riney with me when I was watching the trial, but it wasn't until Apollo saved me that I realized I'd lost him while I was running away. And poor Riney, a victim of that terrible bomb. Oh, I know. You can see what he looks like in the poster. It's for the campaign to eradicate fake evidence and false charges. Nothing against the campaign, but why an elephant and rhinoceros? Mr. Wright, I don't sense any discord in her heart anymore. So I guess this means we managed to draw out all her testimony. That's right. We'll just make an update with all the info we've gotten with the whole picture. So you think her new testimony will help? Absolutely. I don't know what I would have done without you. So Bum Rap Riney was in the courtroom when the bomb went off. Now that we know that, it changes the meaning of the other piece of evidence. All I have to do is present it at the right statement.
Objection!
Miss Woods, I know this trial has been very hard for you, but you can relax now. You are, without a doubt, innocent. Mr. Wright, what wild assertion are you making now? My wild assertion is simply this. The two stuffed animals were mixed up. The tail the defendant's fingerprints were found on wasn't that of phony Fanty. It was the tail of her gallery companion, Bum Rap Riney.
Objection!
Damn phone. What nonsense is that? I can see they're both stuffed animals, but they're completely different characters. An elephant and a rhino, they're as distinct as a defense lawyer and a prosecutor. But are they really that different? Both defense lawyers and prosecutors strive to protect the peace through law. Even elephants and rhinos have similar characteristics. They're both gray, for example. Anyway, this poster's all I need to prove my assertion.
Take that!
Well, would you look at that? The two tails are exactly the same. Exactly. Two stuffed animals are based on entirely different animals, but the design of their tails is exactly the same. Ah! Order. Order in the court. As long as the possibility exists that the tail belongs to Bum Rap Riney, we can no longer consider it to be decisive proof that the defendant handled the bomb. As things stand, I consider the charges against the accused unsubstantiated. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Payne?
Yes, of course,
Your Honor. Oh, that was great, Mr. Wright! You turned the things right around. It's not over yet, but we at least managed to hold out this long. I believe that brings our proceedings for today to a close. Mr. Payne, I'm afraid you have some serious investigating ahead of you.
yes, Your Honor.
Very well. Let us reconvene tomorrow. Court is adjourned. That was so exciting, boss. We did it! True to form, you managed to just barely pull it off at the very last minute. True to form? Gee, I never knew you had such a glowing opinion of me. Thank you for everything that you're doing. You did great, Miss Woods. You really stuck it out. You're really brave at the end, just when we needed you most, Junie. Thanks to you, we were able to turn things around. Well, You're the one who gave me that courage, Thena. Really? Thanks. So, be honest, was I any help at all? Of course, and God, her animations are just so good. Without you, we wouldn't have gotten out of that tight spot. Oh, that's good to hear. I may still have a lot to learn, but you can bet I'm going to give it my all. I'll be so good that one day you'll be calling me your partner. That's what I like to hear. Analytical psychology. The ability to solve the riddles of a person's heart. Her true potential is really beginning to shine through now. Hey, where's Apollo anyway? Good question. I almost forgot about him. I assumed he'd still be here in the lobby. Oh, I know. Maybe he's still in courtroom number 4. Wait, what would he be doing at the scene of the explosion? When I came out to the lobby to rest, I told him about Bumrap Riney. I told him I dropped Riney in the courtroom as I was trying to escape before the blast. And then Apollo said he had an idea where Riney might be, so we went to take a look together. I guess he can be pretty nice when he wants to be. So you went looking for Riney together before you were called back into the courtroom? Yes. I had some time to rest, so I was able to go and look for him. But then they called me into courtroom number 5 to testify. He's insisted on staying there, though. With all those injuries? I wonder how he's managing. I think he might have figured something out. I wonder what that was. He told me, I'm going to look for evidence to clear your name. Just maybe he found some new piece of evidence? Anyway, we better go and get him. Good idea.
Where are you, Apollo? Trial's over for today. Come on, I know you're... No.
We're halfway done with Turnabout Countdown, so I'll save it here. And I'll see you next time.